Hey guys, your friendly neighborhood asphalt company here. The past about 2 weeks or so, I've had one thing just living absolutely rent-free in my head that I haven't been able to stop thinking about. No, it was not your mom's ginormous knockers. However, I do think about those quite often. No, it was not about how much I hate the Pope after he hit me with a blue shell when I was in first place. No, it was something on a entirely new level of stupidity that I never thought was possible. On December 8th, the New York Times published this article, Getting Married in the Metaverse, choosing a picture that just really encapsulates the joy and happiness that these two people must be feeling on what is supposed to be the happiest day of their life. To be quite honest with you, this article absolutely blows dick. It fucking sucks.
Think guest lists that number in the thousands, gift registries that feature NFTs or non-fungible tokens, maybe even destination weddings in space.
It's one of those boomer articles where they coom over new technology that's already existed for years and years before.
But the possibilities of having an event unfettered by the bounds of reality are interesting enough to consider.
Wow, I should send this article over to my grandson. I think he's into those he would like this one.
Their coworkers offered to remake Virblella's cloud campus into a wedding venue free of charge. Miss Gagnon estimated that it would have cost around $30,000 had they had paid for it. $30,000 for this? $30,000. One thing that I thought was really interesting, that really piqued my interest, was that scrolling through it, there was only 2 pictures in the entire article, which is honestly kind of weird, don't you think? It's a bit strange, because the entire article pretty much reads as like a very thinly veiled advertisement for Verbrella, the virtual events company that ran this whole thing. I'm gonna be honest, like, when I clicked on this article, I thought it was gonna be talking about Mark Zuckerberg's hellscape, not just some random whatever the fuck company's little 3D animated world they created. Apparently the media now refers to any virtual world as the metaverse. Mom, I am not getting on my computer to play Minecraft, I'm getting on the metaverse! It's like when your grandma would walk in on you playing Fortnite and she would go, "Are you having fun playing with your Pokemans?" You're not even close to being right, but I'll give you credit for remembering that one, okay, Grandma? Love you too. Anyways, I thought it was kind of weird that this article only had 2 pieces of media. I mean, I think how the wedding actually looks is a very important part of this article. So I took matters into my own hands and found a recording of the wedding. Before I show you a clip from it, it's very important to keep this following quote in mind. The experience of moving through a virtual world as an avatar, a kind of idealized version of yourself, creates a more immersive, emotionally satisfying experience than Zoom.
Congratulations. Trouble stopping my avatar from dancing.
How you doing?
Hey, going to
Glenn,
park
that's
using the
you're
audio
so cool, man. You
and
can't
video.
stop
Going
moving
to
and
get a
grooving.
helmet, everyone.
That one dude who had the microphone that sounded like he was in the middle of a tsunami made me really feel like I was sitting right there at the wedding, right outside.
Dave, Super Dave, it is Chris Pride, by the way. And ladies and gentlemen, husbands and wives.
$30,000. $30,000, and the audio sounds like they're taking my order at McDonald's. The idealized version of myself at my wedding is doing a backflip when I kiss the bride. That's super poggers. So I was really trying to figure out why the New York Times wrote this article at all. Because obviously this virtual wedding was actual trash. Like, horrendously bad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in to the wedding chapel.
I can keep
Move forward towards the stage. Keep an eye on the center screen where it's being live streamed.
Don't get me wrong, I'm sure their actual wedding was fantastic. You know, hoo-ha, greatest day of their lives, you know, fun, happiness, all that cringe normie stuff. My first notion was that the virtual counterpart of this wedding was very likely a publicity stunt that this company put on and then just paid a journalist at the New York Times to write this article. So I did a little more digging, and that is exactly what it was. Like, literally exactly. Okay, maybe I'm over-exaggerating a little bit, but the evidence definitely does point in that direction. I found this video titled Metaverse Wedding of the Century, Tracy and Super Dave Gagnon Wedding.
And on September 4th, this is exactly where Super Dave and I are going to get married.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before we can go any further, we really need to address the elephant in the room, or rather the Dave in the room. The legend himself with the hip holstered iPhone. Why is she calling him Super Dave? I've been trying to figure this out as well while I've been researching this, because I noticed they reference him that way during the wedding.
Super Dave, it is described by the way.
I don't know if Dave is Superman reincarnate, or maybe he just has a Superman fetish. I have no idea.
And they're calling it the wedding of the metaverse wedding of the century.
Okay. All right. Okay, let's slow down here a little bit. The metaverse wedding of the century. Look, Tracy, we're all insanely jealous you were able to lock down the Super Dave himself before any of us were able to get to him. But come on, the metaverse wedding of the century? Really? Are people really calling it that? Or by people, you mean the Verbrella marketing team? You know, I bet people would be calling this the Metaverse Wedding of the Century if DC decided to replace Superman with Super Dave. Having a tagline for your own wedding is kind of weird. You only ever add taglines to things that you want to sell. Like if I want a snack that smiles back before I send it down my throat and into my stomach acids, I'll grab some goldfish.
The snack that smiles back.
Goldfish.
Verbella has set up our wedding in the cloud.
Wow. In the cloud, you say? Super Dave, please tell me more.
Yeah, so Metaverse is the equivalent of, in the old days when there was Facebook, it wasn't called social media until there was all the other stuff. So the Metaverse is what is Verbella becoming part of all the other stuff.
Yeah, pretty exciting times, that's for sure.
Tracy, I could not have said it better myself. It truly is an exciting time to be alive, because I just realized I learned something from Super Dave. I had no idea. I'm gonna be honest. I thought the metaverse was just the Facebook thing, not the general concept of a virtual world. I honestly think calling it the metaverse is kind of stupid, but if that's what the Council of Boomers decided to call it, then I guess that's what we gotta go along with, right? Super Dave, I'm tipping my super cape to you. Now, at this point in the video, you're probably thinking, Sutar, what was the point of this? You pretty much just spent the past 7 minutes shitting on someone's wedding. Wow, you're a horrible person. And to those allegations, I probably would not deny them. I am a pretty cool dude. Anytime anyone ever accuses me of doing anything bad, I will use the shield that I donated $1,250 to clean up trash in the ocean. That's going to be my get out of jail free card until the end of time. Officer, I was not speeding. I was just having to go to the bank to get $1,250 to donate to hashtag Team Seas to hashtag clean up the ocean, hashtag $1 donated equals hashtag 1 pound cleaned up. Let's be real. I'm a massive philanthropist, okay? I just love giving back. I love it so much. So it should be pretty obvious that the point of this video was to raise awareness of how trash and cringe-pilled Verbrella is among my younger fan base, so you all can prevent the older people in your lives from falling victim to big words like metaverse or non-fungible tokens, and end up getting smacked with a $30,000 bill for a virtual event that turns out like this. So basically, the TLDR of this video is old people cringe, young people cool and poggers. Press the like button.
Latino flick on this bitch.